Alright, I guess I'm doing this again. Because my girlfriend said it was a good idea, and I trust her. It's been a very dark time for me lately. My job has only gotten worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, and I really need a new one. Oh, there's a deer right now. Right there. It's nighttime. I'm just sitting here. By some nature. It's actually very soothing to me right now, just looking at this deer. And, oh, no, she's still there. I thought she was leaving. And she might be able to hear me. I think she's gone now. She's still in the area, but I can't really see her anymore. Point is, things have been very dark for me. The job. The life. Like, I need to come out to my parents, but it's just been such a block for me. I don't know. I've been able to come out to other people even when it was hard, but it's so hard. It's just so hard. I just don't want anything to change. I don't even think about it. Sometimes I've been trying to get better about just thinking about it and being aware when I'm around them that, like, I'm a trans person and I need to stop hiding. Because it's mostly affecting my girlfriend at this point. I'm at a point in my life where I can just, hide these little things. It doesn't really affect me that much, but she hates doing it. And I hate asking that of her. I really do. But I just don't want things to change at all. I don't want to get older. I don't want to move out. I don't want to stop gardening. I don't want to die. I don't want anything to change from what it is. I do want a new job. I absolutely want that, yeah. Oh, my cigarette went out. It's not a cigarette. Why didn't you mean to say that? But yeah, change is... I've been trying to look for rituals and spells or prayers or meditations or anything. I don't care. I'm non-denominational. I don't give a fuck about the religion. I don't give a fuck. I don't even like religion. When people get organized, that's when things get fucking weird and they want power. And I don't like that. But spirituality is something that I do heavily like. My own individual spirituality. Like, how do I express myself? What are things that I deem valuable? Number one is probably goodness, which is very vague, but probably, like, what I have a strong sense of what is good in the world, in this universe. I have a strong sense of what is good. And it's like in the Declaration of Independence where they say that freedom is not something that the government gives, it's given by God. It presupposes your, like, it's not, and that's not necessarily a religious statement. That is a statement defining that freedom is in you as a being. Freedom is something that all beings inherently want. They crave it. All of them. The fucking hamster in your room. It wants out. It wants to live in the walls. It wants to live in the field. It wants to live where... Actually, you probably would prefer living in the walls where it's warm. It'll live longer if you let it just live in your walls. A mouse that lives in the field versus a mouse that lives in a house, they have, like, years on how long they're gonna live. And I feel like that caged rat so often, and I'm not gonna live very long. And I want to live so long. I'm having such a good lifetime. This lifetime is so unique and so valuable. Like, this, I do sometimes feel not special at all. I don't think I'm better than anybody. I would like to be special, but I don't think anyone is actually afforded that. But I feel like I'm so grateful for, literally, I would not want to be anybody else. There's nobody, I don't want to be fucking LeBron James. I don't want to be fucking Donald Trump. I don't want to be fucking Helen Keller. There's nobody on earth who I would rather be than this person that I'm inhabiting. And that's very spiritual for me. I feel like that's the answer. That's the answer to everything. Like yeah, I still have a shitty job, and I still can't come up to my parents, and it makes me feel like I have a shitty life, right? I'm stagnating, and I'm stuck. I'm fucking caged right now. But I still would rather be nobody. Fuck all those other people. Fuck all those other lives. Like, I love them all. They're all unique, but I gotta put me first. Like, that's a form of self-love. It's like, you gotta put you first. And I think I try to be a non-selfish person. So I'm especially selfish with my time, because my time is so valuable, and I've been trying to get better about just like, you're gonna eat it, okay? Some of your time is just gonna get eaten up, and you gotta stop being angry about that, just because it's not all of your time can be valuable time where you're being productive. That's being a workaholic, and that's not good. Even if what you think is being productive is just playing video games, like, that's still being a workaholic, where it's like, oh shit, I have to play more Red Dead Redemption so that Arthur can become a good guy. It's like, no. Like, this game takes too long for me to play. You know? That's how I finally bought it, and I kind of knew it would happen. But that's how I felt when it came out, and I saw people playing it. I was like, this game's never going to be for me, because I don't want to spend 2 hours being a cowboy. I would rather spend 10 minutes playing Slice and Dice, dude. Fucking Slice and Dice is one of the tightest games that has ever been put on the mobile platform. Oh my god, Slice and Dice is the best game ever. In terms of game design, it's got dice. It's got randomness. On top of that, it's hard. It's really hard. Like, it's really, like, and it's not punishing. It's strategically hard. Like, I'm every time I lose, I feel like if I had made better decisions, that I've never felt like the game kills me because the game is being an asshole on purpose, which there are many games where that, Dark Souls, every From Software game is trying to kill you on purpose so that the developers can laugh at you. It always feels like that. Every time. Slice and Dice. I would recommend that to every human. It was worth it. I was like, I don't even remember. I think it was a paid game, but it was so fucking... I don't usually pay for mobile games, but goddamn. And they updated it recently, and they added green heroes. Oh my god, I was there. I was there before they had green heroes. Oh my god. And the green heroes confuse me, because they're not like the other heroes. They all have a shtick about them. But it seems that the green heroes are a reason for you to use more of the items that you would never use before. There's many items I would see, and I'd be like, that would never even be in a niche situation useful. Now it's like all these green heroes have lots of niche situations. But I have to change. I do. And being productive isn't helping. That's a way to shy away from what I'm feeling. And I try to lean into my feelings more than I try to escape them, but I don't know. It's so hard to be brave in this way, specifically for me, and I don't know where it comes from. That I don't know, because I've usually been a brave person where I can usually do the right thing when I think so, but it doesn't feel like I'm doing the wrong thing either. That's part of it. But over time, that is starting to weigh on me more and more. And it feels like I should have already done it. I should have already had a different job. I should have already came out to my parents. I should have already figured out what I want to do with my fucking life. Like, I know I don't just want to work for somebody else, but what on God's green earth can I do? Like, literally, what on God's green earth could I have so many interests you would not believe. Like, most people, you ask some people, like, what do you do? And they're like, I don't know, I watch YouTube. It's like, dude, I can't hold in a single Like, I have to search my mind for all of the things that I'm deeply interested in. Like, it's like a fucking library. Like, oh, there's this book. I forgot about this book. I forgot I did origami when I was younger, and I did a lot of origami for a few years, and then I haven't done origami in a few years. I do cartwheels and I do handstands. I can almost do like a 2 second. I can walk on my hands for almost 2 seconds, and I'm building the arm strength to be able to do that, and like the tendons and stuff. I've been getting into combat sports, and like I've been trying to find a partner for combats. Like I'll never stop. Like. I make clay. I've done painting. I've done music. Like, there's not enough, and I don't want that. That time is so valuable, and I feel like a slave, and I hate that. I feel like a slave to this corporation. I don't even want to be inside of the building. Oh man, I feel like such a slave. Like. No matter what I want it to do, no matter what I think is right, no matter what I know is the correct thing to do, to be around the people that I love, to progress my time and my anything. And I have to, for 8 hours of my day, be at this place instead. And that is painful. Every time. That is painful every day. I can't even put it into words, like how soul-crushing it is. And the other thing that is soul-crushing is I have all of these hobbies, but I don't feel like I could actually make any of them into a life where I can support myself and support the people that I love, like how we do in a modern society. Because if I spent all of my fucking time making bowls, in maybe a year, I would be good enough at making bowls that I can make a bowl in, let's say, a few hours from start to finish, right? I'm imagining a wooden bowl with hand tools and maybe a few power tools, but I don't have a lathe. I don't think I'm getting a lathe. I'm not a fucking rich person. I can't get machining, but I can do things by hand. If I can maybe get it down to a few hours per bowl. You can go to the store and you can get a plastic bowl for a few bucks. I don't even know how cheap. You can get a fucking one plastic bowl at Walmart. I'm sure that they're like that. The shittiest ones are like less than $3. I'm talking unit price. I don't know if they come in sets or whatnot. Point is, this is gonna have to be, for me to not just be, minimum wage is $7, and in today's economy, I would be working $7 fucking an hour. That would be super destitution. That would be super fucking. If I was just, so let's multiply. Let's say if I could do it for, let's say 3 hours to make one, and that's working fast. Let's say 3 hours to make one bowl. I haven't made a bowl. I don't know how long it takes to make, but let's just say I think that's being very, very, very like this is after a year of work. 7 times 3 is $21 for a bowl, and I'm making minimum wage. If I was making $14 an hour, that's $42 for one fucking bowl, which is what I'm making now at Walmart. So yes, my soul will be fulfilled, but nobody's buying my shit, and I'm poor, and and now within 1 month I cannot pay my car bill, and I don't even have, like, it's all falling down. Like, it's all falling down. It's all falling down. I feel valueless. I feel, except to me, I know that I have value. I have value because I'm alive, and this body is a temple. This is a vehicle that will get me through this lifetime. That will only work for a singular amount of time. Once it turns off, you don't get it turned back on. It's very spiritual to me to remember those things. That's where I feel valuable, right? Consistently and daily, I think about that. Death, being the fact of it. Impermanence. Everything is impermanent. My favorite thing about Buddhism is that, yeah, every one of these motherfuckers, every blade of grass, every star in the sky, the universe itself, likely, I don't know. Who fucking knows? None of us know. And a bunch of people will say, I've done the math. Oh, I'm a scientist and I've done the fucking math. Shut up, bitch. Show me the end of the universe. Humble yourself, bitch. dark matter, we do all the math, and the math, nobody's ever looked at dark matter, nobody's ever, I only care about things that don't fucking matter. At all. Like I'm never gonna get in a heated argument about Kamala Harris and Donald Trump with you, but I will absolutely get in a heated argument about how scientists are fucking nerds and they need to grow up and just admit that dark matter doesn't exist. I will die on this hill because I don't know shit about dark matter, but neither do you. All you know is that there's a hole in your equation, and you're like, if we put dark matter in there, it makes the equation work. Same thing with unreal numbers. Fuck imaginary numbers. Fuck you, dude. Oh my god. You're such a if someone came to me, if we were building math together, and then someone came to me and said, well, I can't figure out how to do, isn't it like the square root of 2? It's like, it's something like that. It's like, I can't figure out this problem. It's just not working out for me. So I'm gonna just pretend that I figured it out. Like, I'm gonna whip your fucking ass. Like, you gotta actually figure it out. Oh, you fucking nerds. And I know that I'm not intelligent enough to actually understand why the square root of 2 I can learn to do the math, but I would never be able to tell you why. Because math doesn't have why, it just has rules, right? But if you're a fucking super whiz, there's apparently there's like why to it. Like, and theoretically you could make alternate versions of math, right? Like those exist. I've never looked into it, but now maybe I should make my own math, and that will make and then I'll be a rich millionaire, and everyone will suck my dick. They'll all line up like that scene from SpongeBob. Yes, my life will be solved. I don't want people to line up like the scene from SpongeBob and suck my dick or slap my ass either. But I would like to my free time to be my own. I would like to be able to pursue creative pursuits and be there for the people who I've chosen in my lifetime. I lost the lighter, motherfucker. I just can't win. Just cannot win. Well, I think this should probably be the end of this. I need to come up with a good name, because I feel like I could go viral. Viral for me would be 100 views, okay? But I've seen a lot of videos that are either ancient or new, but are very low quality, but they have a catch you value that is so great. Like it's a woman, a picture of an old woman's face, and it's like, oh, I forget what the title was, but it made me click on that video, and then she sung a beautiful song that made me cry about, I don't even remember what. I could still see her face though. I could still see her guitar. I could still see those mountains. Like, I was drawn to that. There was a guy who, he was bigger guy, shaved head, 5 o'clock shadow, shitty looking background, just in a gray wife beater, smoking a cigar. I'm imagining him with a British accent. That might be fake, but he kept saying, today is the day. Is that right? I don't think he sounded like that. He kept saying, today's the day. And the title was like, it was like the date, and then this is my last cigarette. Right? And then it was just an inspirational video of and it was, I say inspirational, it was very solemn, and it was very truthful, is what it was. And that inspired me. Like, that's the stuff that inspires me, of like, god damn. Like, he's really feeling it. He's really dealing with it. Like, for real. Like, fuck, I need to just stop doing this. I need to just change. How do I change? Damn. And I've been trying to look into rituals for change. Fire is a common thing. Because I think I'm at the point where I want to make my own rituals. I think that's much more important to me than learning rituals. But you can't start from nothing. I have to have an idea of how and why for something that's spiritually important, like inventing your own prayer. I've done it once or twice, but they're little baby prayers. I have one that I invented where I can't claim that I invented it, but I'm doing it it's my own way. No one else is doing. I believe it's called the Kabbalistic cross. It's the thing that Catholics do. Forehead, stomach, shoulder, shoulder. You make the cross on your body. And I do that when I see a piece of roadkill, because all of my life I have felt so sorry for them. It's the darkness of driving, of going 60 miles per hour around a fucking corner. Is sometimes there's a living being there and they don't get to see tomorrow, and I hate that. Because, like, I'm not eating them, they didn't hurt me, they don't deserve this. It's an accident. And when I was a kid, I thought the future, my idea of the future was, we'll enclose all the roads in some kind of net or wall or glass, and then no one will get in car accidents, and I don't even care about the car accidents, I just don't want any more roadkill. So when I see a roadkill, I do it because I'm not very Christian at all. I like Christianity, I like Jesus a lot, I really admire Jesus as a person. And I do strive to be more like Jesus in certain times and in certain aspects. But I do it because my understanding of the geometric symbol of the cross is that it's the intersection. It's an intersection. And one of those ways goes deeper than the other three. And to me, I fill in that, and it's got 4 syllables. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The intersection of time and space. Intersection of time and space. And that's where that creature fucked up. They didn't understand the intersection. I'm doing it right now. They didn't understand the intersection of time and space. Like, literally. On this date, at this hour, my speed is going to have me in this spot. And if you're there too, while I'm going this fast, that'll be the end of it. As a human, I can understand that, and I can look both ways, and I can dictate those things, but they don't get that. They don't get to have that. And I feel so bad for that. And it's my way of, and I fill in those 4 syllables with many things, right? I am sorry. I remember you. The intersection of time and space. What are some other ones that I've done? I care, you're here. I saw, you lived. Like, it doesn't matter if there's an afterlife or a spirit. If there's ghost opossums that are looking at me, it's not about the reward. It would be so nice. Imagine if you were a dead animal and you realize, holy shit, there's someone that actually, like, cares about my dead body. Even a human, when, like, thinking about your grandpa who's dead, and, like, if that person could know that you are thinking of them fondly, the gift that would be to like understand that, holy shit, I'm not even there anymore, and they still think of me. Like, that's powerful. And I want somebody to care about them, and it's got to be me. So that's why I do it, and that's why I do it the way I do it. And it's a reminder for me to be safer. Like, I have to understand that it's literally just positioning and speed. If I understand that, I can keep myself safe. I have another one that I've invented, but I don't know if anyone's listening. Well, I know nobody's listening except my girlfriend. So she just gets to hear my most deepest thoughts, but maybe someone else will hear one day. And maybe that will help somebody, and that would be cool. But I don't even think I really care about that, honestly. YouTubers are always like, if one person laughs, and I made their day, and somebody said they didn't kill themselves. It would be nice if people didn't kill themselves, but I don't think it's really in my control. You know, you know what I'm saying? It's not really in my control. No matter how funny I am, no matter how much good advice I give, it's not, like, I can't, it would be nice, but you shouldn't know that you helped save somebody's life unless you literally did it. And you're not doing it, you just released something out, you put a seed out into the world that grew, and you didn't even watch it, and then somebody said, this tree saved me, right? Damn it, I gotta go back to fucking Walmart soon. It's just so dark. There's a possum. I've seen a deer and a possum in the making of this video. I want to go grab him. He's gonna run away from me if I get out of this car, though. I always wanted to pick up a fucking possum.